Hi guys, welcome to the Tomb of Illumination, where we discuss all the physics concerning our flat earth realm, exposes the truth as opposed to the globe lie. Today's video we're going to talk about a few things I saw on a debate concerning the flat earth and the round earth, and in there was Dave, the flat earth man, and this so-called Professor Dave. And these are a couple of things that this Professor Dave mentioned, right? Says the moon is a sphere. How would he know the moon's a sphere? Well, this is what he tells us. When the moon passes over you, it changes shape. Therefore, it must be a sphere. The guy's delusional. Now, I'm going to get into why, okay? He also says that the celestial bodies passing over us determines the spherical shape of our earth. The guy's delusional. Is that how you spell delusional? Not only does Freemason funded science tell us earth is spherical, it also tells us space is curved too. Not only space is curved, the globe, their ball is curved, and they tell us space is curved. But you have to understand this, understand what they're meaning here, what they're trying to describe, because we know this in the flat earth system, that we live in a toroidal field, and a toroidal field is a curving magnetic field, isn't it? A torus has curving, it spirals out from its centre. At the end of the day, it's a Fibonacci, golden ratio, so it's always curving out to return back in. So as it comes out of the centre, it creates a golden ratio or a Fibonacci, but then as it spins back in again, the complete cycle forms a cardanoid, okay, with the loop in it. And that loop is where science and that assume the sun is doing retrograde. But you've got to understand what that retrograde is, and no one does except those who follow my channel, and even then they mightn't understand because I don't explain it too well. But you've got to realise that the sun is quicker than all the celestial bodies. Nothing passes the sun, so there cannot be any retrograde the way they describe it. What is actually happening is the sun catches up to the planet, and because they place the sun as stationary, it can't be catching up, can it? So the planet must be coming towards the sun. No. The sun is catching up to the planets. Then it catches it, hides them in the light of the sun, then passes them, and eventually you see the planet come out of the sunlight again, and they're all carrying on to the west. Everything's moving westward, but the sun catches up and passes. They call this loop cardioid. They're all confused because they don't understand the full flat earth system. They don't understand that loop in the cardioid. Okay, we'll get into that a bit more. So, in other words, the 180 degree curve, semicircle, which is man's Ark of Horizon, that the ancient Egyptians have it written and told, it's been around for thousands, if not hundreds, maybe millions of years. It's all written in the Book of the Dead, in the Egyptian tombs, that man has an Ark of Horizon, where he sees the celestial bodies come into his horizon. They come in. They haven't come up from no man's land under the spinning ball theory garbage. No, they've come into your horizon. They pass over your horizon to go out of your horizon. They don't go below the horizon. No, that's science talk. That's globe BS talk. That's delusional talk, okay, from these guys here. Rubbish. So the 180 degree semicircle was man's Ark of Horizon. So they said the celestial bodies take over the 12 hours. Doesn't mean the earth can be flat. And it does. These delusional people think they can bake their cake and eat it too, because they're bringing in the flat earth design by telling us the night sky is curved. It's in their science. You know it's curved. They tell you all the time. If you don't believe me, you only have to go along to a star observatory, sky dome. What are they showing you? A curved sky. Obviously it's curved because it's man's Ark of Horizon. That's how you see all your celestial bodies come into your horizon, into your visual perspective, into the world around you. That's all you know is that world there until you move and your ark goes with you to show you more of the world. Okay? Now because we have the system where man walks with his Ark of Horizon, exposing more of the night sky or more of his world, more of his universe, then it makes sense understanding this and the moon theory they have on a certain channel where we're only seeing a certain pattern on the moon in this cycle of time. Now I haven't gone along with that theory 100%, because I can't quite put my finger on everything, but you can understand that the image on the moon may only be a certain part of our realm. It's just a thought, I'm not expanding on that too much, because man does the same thing in his Ark of Horizon. Nothing exists outside of his visual perspective, his Ark of Horizon. Only through media or other people's knowledge, because it's a collective universe, remember. But personally, that's his Ark of Horizon. So they're telling you, when the moon passes over you, it changes shape. Well, of course it does. You silly, delusional people. If you have your moon here, with a smiley face, and it's all perpendicular to the observer, everything is perpendicular off the arc, back to the observer. So by the time it gets up here, there's the smiley face, he's up the correct way. There's your angel, man's angel, 90 degrees to zenith, his alignment. That goes deep in spirituality, okay? I explain all that. By the time it gets over here, where do you think the smiley face is? It's back around this way. There's the nose. So, because the moon is doing this, these delusional people are telling you, oh, it's spherical. And no, we've got a semicircle here, buddy. There's no under here 360 degrees. Just because there's a 360 degree cycle doesn't mean there's a 360 degree circle ball earth that you live on. No, it means you live on a 360 degrees flat plane that comes out from its center in a Fibonacci ratio, golden ratio. This is only one hemisphere though. There's two hemispheres and they're not equal. There, look, northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, they are not equal. They're separated by the tropical gap. But a certain time of the year, that tropical gap gets removed from the seasonal change, where the southern hemisphere moves up and overlays the northern hemisphere in the night sky. Okay? And what passes through here? Orion's belt. Oh, sorry, once it parts, it's not in there. In the overlay, it's not there. It's hidden. Okay? It's hidden. And in the mythological story, it's all gone down into a mente. It's all covered in behind here. This is where the tree of life comes in. Trees, the holy trees, the branches. Well, this is between the two branches, the overlay. Something's gone down in between. That's all explained on my videos in this channel. You'll never get anywhere else. Okay? So understanding everything passes over your Ark of Horizon to go out of your horizon. Goes out, not below, and rises up. Comes in and rises up over your Ark of Horizon. Man always stands 90 degrees to a zenith. As he moves, the ark moves with him. As he rises up, what do you think is going to happen? His ark rises up. Therefore, if there's a star here and his ark rises up, where do you think that star's going? Up with his Ark of Horizon. Everything expands and it gets wider. Climb a mountain, your horizon widens. Rise up, Daniel, you will see further. That is written somewhere in esoteric religious text, but I cannot find it. They're not being simple and saying, hey, climb a mountain, mate, and you'll see further. Duh, as if we didn't know that. No, it's spiritual. The Bible or religious story is of the Trinity, the third entity, the hidden knowledge, not the basic stuff. Okay? So, a toroidal field is equaling space is curved. Like this, a toroidal field. But these aren't curved, are they? Because it's not a toroidal field, but it's the same shape. This field comes in curves. Spirals out from the centre, curves around like this. So take this as just the northern hemisphere, because there's the gap, and then there's the southern hemisphere. There has to be the dual system to create the magical energy between the two that feeds the plasma sun. Study the tokamak or the nuclear fusion they're trying to develop now. It all breaks down to the exact same thing Earth is doing, except Earth expands through expansion through the vacuum to expand everything to feed back into the center plasma. We on Earth are opposite. We smash things together. But I think all the secrets will be when we start doing the non-physical, the metaphysical, bringing the metaphysical nature back into our reality. Learning how to create the vacuum, create the isotopes to feed the plasma, not smashing things together. Okay? The curving magnetic field. So our whole night sky motions are curving due to that curving magnetic field. But we don't see it. We don't see it come out like this and curve around like this. We only see it come out so far and then disappear so far. You're only seeing this portion of the motion of the sky. We're not going to see the whole 24-hour motion. God would give it all away. That wouldn't be the secret to life. We'd all know the secret. There'd be no reason to live. We would know the secret. Our meaning to life is to come, open the third eye, to learn all the secrets. Then you become God-like. You've found the hidden door. How many hidden doors have you seen in Egypt? Okay? That hidden door. That's your exit out of this matrix. There. You have to know the secrets to understand the hidden door, to leave the physical world. Understanding the physical world is to understand, we could draw another flat plane to understand that. There's no room on my board. If you see it here, a flat plane, you go up to heaven. Okay? There's heaven up here. Down here is hell. We ascend in elevation through consciousness. We have to rise up to purity, which is heaven. Most people stay down here in hell. That's your lower chakra. You've got to raise up to 7 actually, to get to heaven. Once you get to there, bingo, your mind has found the door. It's your exit out of here in your next life. You still have to complete your physical life here on earth, and you do not commit suicide. You cannot hurry it up. You'll start all over again if you do that. But once you've opened your third eye, heaven can wait, because you've hard to explain. Well, it is easy, but it's hard for people to understand or comprehend. Heaven can wait because you've found the door where you're going. Okay? So you don't listen to people like this Professor Dave, the delusional. You have to understand the truth, finding the truth. So the moon passes over like that, all the celestial bodies pass over like that. They know the sun in science does not change shape, does not shrink, does not expand, despite what some flat earthers tell you, whether it's a psyop or not. They are giving you bullshit stories showing you videos of suns that shrink away. That's completely false. Anybody can go out there and do it themselves with a camera. With the, make sure you've got the, what do you call it, the film. Otherwise you ruin your camera, which I think I may have slightly done when I filmed a sunset with my new P900, because it wasn't quite as good after that. It wasn't quite as clear. But when I first bought it and zoomed into the moon, it was just mind-blowing. You only have to buy one of those to realise that everything you've been taught is fake. You know straight away the moon is just forming a visual skin. And anyone with half a brain knows that anyway, because you see the moon that's full of craters, then the craters disappear when it's full moon. Where have they gone? Disappeared to. You know, you don't need to be that bright. You just need to stop listening to the bullshit you get from the delusional. Okay? Doesn't take much. But those people that can't wake up and accept, you know, that this is all lies, that's where they stay. They stay down here in hell. Their lowest form of consciousness is called dumb, being really dumb. Hell, be in hell. Start thinking, get up to here. Find this way out of here. Okay? That's your free pass, go. You release yourself from the matrix. So the globe theory now has a spherical earth and a spherical universe. To cover both bases. Laugh my ass off. Science admits the curvature of the night sky. Why? The curvature of the night sky, you don't need this ball earth. You stand on a flat plane. Flat plane. There's your curved sky. Why would the earth have to be curved? No, they're going to great lengths to try and spin a story and control your mind as to why it has to be a ball earth. But no, you just forget that. Go back to common sense. Watch a few more of my videos. It's all explained. Okay? They know nothing shrinks as it passes over your horizon. Okay? Over us. And also, despite flat earthers claiming the sun shrinks, but it does not. Okay? That could be a psyop. So we go right back to the center of creation, the center of the toroidal field is the hyperboloid center, the vortex. It has to go like that to spin out, to create the realm. But like we know in nature, the cell splits and becomes a duality. The splitting is the Adam and Eve story. Atom evenly splitting. Okay? Then we go back to the rib cage of man. Why do they use the ribs in the story? Because the rib cage of man, it's even. There's no rib missing. Don't be a moron. Don't be a spinning baller. So right at the center vortex. And it all comes initially from the 2D plane of nothing. And the magic of magnetism creates the 3D depth from the 2D plane. And the 3D depth gives you the Superman symbol. Whoa, how do they know? Where'd that Superman symbol come from? They're playing with you. Hollywood, the Freemasons, they're all playing with you. They know the secrets, but they're not telling you. I'm telling you. Stay tuned. If you want to learn more about this, get onto my Patreon. You want the decent information, it's $20 a month, Kiwi. Not American, $20 a month, Kiwi. Otherwise, come in, you get a lot of information for only $3.50 Kiwi. No, $5 Kiwi a month. Okay? It's all on there, guys. Don't be fooled by these guys here. Don't be simple. Come on, get out of hell. Get out of your lower chakra. You want to understand how to get to here? Follow me, it's all described. Okay? Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. My name's Lindsay. Catch you later.